From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Play action now, Prescott. And his first look is incomplete.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Here's a screen now for Pollard. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. In motion left goes a tight end. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Hello. 14. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Mike 14. Mike 14.
He'll drop to throw. Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. Off the play fake. Prescott rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. Throwing, Prescott. It's caught left side by Cooks. From the 46, here's a 2nd and 5. Prescott now. Escaping the pressure right. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. On play action, Prescott. He'll buy some, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Check 99. Check 99. Kill. Turn up.
Valdez Scantling in motion left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
Valdez Scantling in motion left.
Check curls.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
2nd down and 6 now. They toss it down to Pollard. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. To throw is Prescott. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And
anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Dorrance Armstrong. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in this 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Lamb will go in motion. Now Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And oh, it's blocked. Oh, the Chiefs have got it. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway.
Get off the field.
And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, I think there was a lot of surprise from the kicking team there. After the block, they kind of froze and then realized, oh, wait, they can return this, and they returned it all the way.
And you know why they froze? Not often do you get that second sound, right? There's the kick, you hear that, and then there's that second thud when there's a block. That's when people freeze and they have to realize where the ball is. They picked it up and took it the other way.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's got a man, complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He connected on his first, this from 41. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Mike 14. Mike 14. Yellow. 14's the Mike. 14's the Mike. It's our field. It's our field.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. And they'll accept that penalty. Now Patrick going to change the play.
Mike 14. Mike 14. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 14. Mike 14. 15. Check it out, Reed. Set.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They've got his man complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to add on to that lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. He finds his man, Pollard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Prescott on 1st down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Here's Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
3rd and long for Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's James returning. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Mike 14. Mike 14. I got you. I got you.
Valdez-Scantling in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Mike 14. Mike 14. Too little. Cut. 15.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Easy. Relax. 14. Mike 14. Here we go. Mike.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Check 26. Check 26. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
In motion right is Tony. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Shot. Watch the shot.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There was a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Marquise Bell in on that stop.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Mike 14. Drop these back. Yellow. 14's the mic. 14's the mic. All day. All day.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Here's 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Mike 14. Mike 14. I got one. 14's the mic. 14's the mic. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
1st and 10. It's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Running left to give to Pacheco. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 33. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Try to take this home, they'll run. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Brandon, they're still in the lead. The momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence. And you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Here's Pacheco once again. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now Mahomes going to shift him around. A give right side for Pacheco. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. Well, Charles, I mean, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon, because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.